What does Peter King say the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to do with their draft choice? You had this one?
Yeah.
Because the Steelers held a press conference today,
Absolutely.
and I didn't hear them say what Peter King said. Go for it. What does Peter King
Smith
say?
has the Steelers taking our Friday guest, Ohio State wide receiver Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Wow. Jackson Smith and Jigba drops to 17, which means they would have him to go along with the very physical George Pickens and Allen Robinson, who they picked up. Deontay Johnson still there with Najee Davenport. That would be significant. And don't forget, that wide receiving core.
Najee Harris, Rich.
Najee Harris. What did I say? Najee Davenport? Oh, God, that would really be significant. Najee Harris. That would be particularly significant offensively for Kenny Pickett in his second year. You want to surround your young quarterback with playmakers so you can evaluate as well. You got to evaluate these kids early so you could see what you need or see if you've got what you thought you had. So the Steelers, in supplementing as well, they have the 32nd overall pick. Now, normally that's the last pick in the first round that goes to the world champs. The Chiefs have the 31st overall pick because there's only 31 first-round selections because the Miami Dolphins, what did they do, Chris? They
forfeited.
They forfeited.
They voluntarily gave that up.
You got to turn to a Patriot fan for the language on that because they're very well-versed on having
this. You take
their first-round pick. They forfeit. Yeah, right? They don't need it. But the Steelers have the 32nd overall pick, the first pick of the second night that belonged to the Bears. The Bears flipped them, if you recall, a second-round pick for Chase Claypool. So the Chase Claypool trade has the Steelers in a primo spot, and that's what Tomlin liked to talk about today.
As far as I can tell, you've never had the first pick to start a day. How advantageous is that 32nd pick?
Man, we're excited about it, man. We've been talking about it.
Look at his face light up.
I think the thing that we're least familiar with about it is the amount of calls that we will be or could be getting. And that's where we spend our time, is just talking about how do we organize and how do we get prepared for the receiving of the amount of interest that pick could have. And that's a good and exciting possibility.
There you go. So phone lines are open. Phone lines are open at Pittsburgh, everybody. Chase Claypool leaving the Steelers in a neato spot.
I mean, some good players there.
First pick of the second night is always, because teams sit there for 12 hours. Can make a lot of phone calls in 12 hours. And plus, again, the one thing that totally has overshadowed anything with the Steelers is the fact that the Heinz ketchup bottle is back.
Someone should
they
ask
call
him
it
about
Acrisure. The ketchup bottle taken down is in fact back.
How did nobody ask him about it?
I would have been great. Hey, Coach Tomlin, what about that ketchup bottle that's back?
Did you see that they're back, Coach?
Oh, fantastic. It's tipped perfectly, so you just tap the 57 with this part of your hand. Mm-hmm. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.